is in the air, and the is in full swing, and we're underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Trying to go for the big play too early.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. On 1st down, Newton steps away to his left. To Michel on the dump off. Yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
I'm going to try man coverage here. Probably shit, man.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult holdover. Can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Well, he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I'm checking on the stream.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good thing them two motherfuckers ran into each other.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early.
Fucking Mahomes will come up to the line and get set. We can hike this shit fast.
On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes.
Oh.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Thinking that was 3rd down.
The punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Went short.
33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Michel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Patriots.
They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton on the move to his left. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. Oh, wide open. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Wide open.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
And the Patriots are going to be
set
up with
on
first
their
and
back,
goal
man.
here as the tackle made at the 9.
Add
the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Yeah.
Start of the 2nd
About
quarter,
man.
and it's the
Man
Patriots
from
in control of the football.
Oh,
as they
bro.
go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
Something like that. Yeah, you get a good bit.
3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position. No matter what.
But we'll take
it in the pocket, out of the
That
pocket.
nigga moving with
It's
Cam,
almost
man.
surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
An incomplete
I sent
pass
him.
on
I sent
1st
Panthers
down.
an
That
invite.
leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
He coming.
I'll go 4.
He
I don't
coming.
know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey,
The
man.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
For real, for real.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michel. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they're looking for fullback to try and push the power. This is going to depend on the spot. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Shedding the tackle.
Oh my God, he broke his tackle. He should have just went down.
On the punt there. And they take over with a long
I tried to
field
pick it
ahead.
up.
And a
I was
first
like,
and
oh yeah,
10.
we got a little space. And he broke that fucking first tackle.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL.
He in the way, man. He got to go.
Fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, And I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis.
What
this
the
is
fuck?
intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We gotta get
You don't
protected.
see this often.
Something,
A
God.
quarterback of his
He
caliber,
running through my line.
first half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he has blocked this one down. Fumble recovery for the Chiefs. Touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 2.
I'm about to take my
Here's the
comments
kickoff
off my
now as
damn
he'll get
screen.
it
I
again
can't
following
stand
that
this
fumble
motherfucker.
return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
Made me want to get rid of him for
Second
that
down.
bullshit play.
On the ground, Michelle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Newton. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball.
Who's number
arrived,
58?
And I've got to tell you,
Who's number 58? He reminds me of fucking Marcus Williams. He's gone.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get 9
58
yards on
just
the
lost his
return there
job.
following a punt of 42. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The
He
Chiefs
ducked his head
offense
trying to
about
big
set
hit.
to begin this
Nothing.
drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
And he fires one
Wrong
that's
fucking
intercepted.
button.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. Second straight drive
What
now
you
here,
said about
Charles, and
lowering
him
the
ended
head, man?
with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.
Yeah, man.
I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This damn kid.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. shotgun and give to Burkhead. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And Folk's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
You ever run across people just
Out
can't
of the huddle,
stand?
ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
Oh no, wrong fucking button again.
What a momentum.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the
Kelsey wide open.
Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Wide open,
Escaped
man.
the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look
Ran
like he had
around
anybody
exactly what I
open,
wanted.
Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Newton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Thank you, Seahawks.
Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy
Good,
the
bitch.
conversation
Get off my
post,
screen.
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what
This
this is
dude
about.
got, he only get on the
Officials
field
so
for
cognizant of
fucking
that call
kickoff,
nowadays,
and he
but
face
they look
man.
pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacob Hollister, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Man, my boys, that's 2 damn times, man, out of 2 bad fucking passes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Lewis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. To Michelle on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A great return there. Bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Get things figured out, man. This is some bullshit.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
For real, man. Throwing way too many fucking
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he bowls over it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to take a
Come
shot
on,
for
man.
the end zone.
Throw that shit inside.
And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Newton. Trying to squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Newton. Dancing to his left. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
No, it's the servers. I kept having trouble this morning trying to send the invite.
The interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws.
I don't know, man.
Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek.
My shit just kept telling me error message, and I was trying to send it to the Pats this morning.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Now you tell me how Cam threw that.
He was knocked as he threw it.
Anywhere out of bounds.
Off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and
linebackers got him, man.
If they were able to get possession.
They didn't perform well one game, so you know what I'm saying? They punished me.
Trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out.
But them boys been balling since they had him on, Rob.
To be motivated enough to get out there and get
Yeah,
the ball
man.
back
You got to give it a shot.
I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their vision.
Right now, yeah.
They've got to
You
find a way
damn
to
right.
dig down deep and get it done.
Fuck yeah. I keep pressing the wrong button, man, and just missing
This is kind of
motherfuckers.
the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this one down almost all
We got it
the way
tied
to
now,
the
though,
30.
shit. We finally got 7 completions.
That play good for 30 and a first.
7 picks, but, you know, it's a work in progress.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside
a little bit,
here in the fourth quarter.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, everybody need developing stuff. Shit, we got to develop Mahomes a little bit. Once we get him to the level he needs to be, it'll be better off. No. He's not that high yet.
Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together. And
Mahomes, he up there, but, you know, he ain't that high
yet.
One
small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We working with him.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They got to get into the 21 here on 3rd down.
I'll take them easy completions all day, man.
And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chiefs 26, Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, now he bowls him over. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Terrell Lewis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town.
Crack the 100-yard
barrier. The Patriots, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.